Did I talk to you on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start with you. What happened?
No, so we were at the,
On McNabb?
yeah, when you were coming down McNabb just to go southbound on Andrews, you know, that little...
Yeah, that little sharp turn.
Yeah, so she rear-ended me.
Were you going to make on McNabb on right there in Andrews?
You go on Andrews.
Right, McNabb and Andrews, and then you were going to make a right, and then you were stopped at was the light red?
No, it's not the light. You know how it has like that little extra street?
Oh, okay.
The little turn?
Right.
So yeah.
So you stopped?
I was stopped, I was waiting for traffic, and she rear-ended me.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let me have your ID. Go ahead and, so I'm assuming you guys didn't have an opportunity to talk about maybe settling, out of the whole report writing and all that stuff?
Yeah, we could have, but then when you came over and made threats to call and make an IA complaint against me, no.
Yeah. I get you.
So I called my husband, and he told me to make sure I made a report, because it's gotten to this level where he's threatening to call IA on me.
Okay, yeah.
Like I said, it's very minimal damage.
Right.
So, like I said, it's just like down here, and it looks like it's dented right there a little bit.
All right.
Like I said, it's not that big of a deal, but
And this is just the only damage right here?
yeah, that's it.
Okay. Unfortunately, on the exchange of information, it does show, but I think it's minimal, but I could maybe see if I could, okay? Yeah, so hold on to this. And if anything, just in your car, and I'll have that exchange of information. I'm going to get you a case card, and as you know, 7 to 10 business days, you could either do a sheriff.org or, okay? All right. You're the driver? Okay. Do you have your license with you?
Of course.
So let's go see your vehicle. Did it suffer any damages or anything like that?
No, that's why I didn't even feel anything.
Yeah.
And if I did, I would have automatically.
No damage or anything?
No.
Like that? Okay, hold on. Man, you guys could have just settled,
She didn't want to, and.
I see a little. I see
right there and there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's.
I don't care.
That's a good little buffer or anything like that,
I used to do it professionally.
And what's this? Oh, that's part of the vehicle.
Yes.
That's part of the bumper.
That's the tilt.
Oh, so nothing happened. Okay.
That's what I'm saying, officer. Like, if I felt something happen, I would have. And she just didn't want to talk to me at all.
Gotcha. So Michelle, tell me on that little curve on McNabb and Andrews.
Yes, sir.
What happened? I mean, you rear-ended her?
No.
Were you distracted or something?
No, I didn't feel anything at all whatsoever. Okay. We were both going with traffic, and we both moved forward. And this is the way I go.
Did she brake at any moment? Like,
No.
Okay, I mean, I wasn't there.
No, totally. Like, we were moving with traffic. This is my route to go home, and I did not feel an absolute thing. If I felt something, I would have stopped. But like, she was forward, and we went together. That's why I'm like.
And then at what point does she like say, "Hey, you hit me" or something? She followed you or something?
She followed me down here, and I was stopped at the light to make a left because we live in Boca. And she started banging on my door, and she started cursing at me. She's like, "Bitch, you hit me," and I said, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "I don't think so." And she just kept calling me names, and I tried to talk to her. I said, "Ma'am, if I would have hit you, I would have obviously stopped." And she just kept calling me names, and then I just went to call him because I didn't know what else to do, because she kept telling me that she works for the Broward department and to watch myself because because I was getting nervous because like I didn't feel like I hit her or anything, and like especially if someone's telling you like I'm gonna do something to you, that's why I called him because I don't want to be threatened.
Absolutely. No, I get you. All right. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and I have to do a report.
Okay.
So I'll just do a crash report and give you guys an exchange of information.
Sure. I'm happy to settle this without a report with her. If she would like.
No, I think. What does she say about her damage? She alludes to anything? What she wants to do?
No, she just says that her back bumper has like a small little dent or something like that. So unfortunately,
I don't know how they handle like plastic. I don't think a body shop would like get a whole new bumper because it's like pressed in.
I'll tell you, she mentioned that you were gonna call maybe IA on her and all that stuff. And,
she threatened her with her position in law enforcement. So
I mean, I hope that after the crash report,
with her,
I might have to even do an additional report.
You cannot use your position in law for intimidation purposes.
The whole color.
I'm almost a lawyer. I've been dealing with law for 20 years. So that's why I was like, let me go down here and let me do it. I tried to approach her because I pulled in up here. There happened to be 2 Fort Lauderdale police. So I was like, hey, da-da-da-da. I'm like, this is what's going on. They looked it up. They came over. She wouldn't. She was like, let's move. So she was like, no, bitch, I'm not moving. Da-da-da-da. So she put her in a position of impeding a ton of traffic during rush hour, putting her in danger. And like, who knows? People are gonna flip out and cause more nonsense.
I get you.
So the Fort Lauderdale police said, hey, just pull in here. And then they talked, they laughed, they said that you were on the way. And then I'm like 10, 15 feet away, and I tried to approach her. I'm like, hey, can we like chat about this? Just nasty immediately. Again. She's like, I'm upset. I'm like, I get it, but she didn't know if she was gonna try to get away from you, she wouldn't have sat at that light. I was on the phone with her for a half an hour in North Boca before I even left.
I got you.
So it took me 40 minutes to get here, so they were sitting there for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I just saw like the whole scratch in the front.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, and I just saw the back of her vehicle. It's just a small little, like basically dent in there. I'll just do an accident report.
I was thinking just do the report, and if she's like calmed down, I was gonna, whoever wants to talk, I'll talk to her, or she can talk to her. My idea is write the report. If we don't take care of it within X amount of days outside of insurance, call our insurance company and just do it that way. But that's, I mean, take it to whoever you want. I don't care.
Let me re-talk to her about it. Just be like, hey, can we be civil about it? You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
get the report so there's proof if you have to use the insurance, but just do it outside of it. Because even if she claims it on her insurance, hers still goes up.
The only bad thing is that, well, it's going to be bad for everyone because as soon as I generate an accident report, premiums go up, insurance goes up, and unfortunately,
it does. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and unfortunately, since you were the one that rear-ended her, you're kind of at fault. I mean, I'm just giving you the flat, honest truth. You know, I want to be truthful about the whole thing. You know, because I'm not gonna issue you a ticket because like I didn't witness it, I wasn't there, and I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? Oh man, you're at fault. You know, so I'm just gonna go ahead and type it up. I'm not even gonna put that, you know, that you were like distracted or. I'll just put that, hey, you know, it was clear as day, whether light or dark. I mean, you there was nothing obstructing on the road, or you were not, you know, it just things happen. You know, so I'll just do the report.
If you want to check with her, be like, hey, this is gonna affect both of you when I put it in the report, so just let her make that call. I don't want to argue with her because she was super nasty to her and she wasn't pleasant with me at all.
Let me go ahead and I'll talk to her. If nothing, just give me about 15-20 minutes. I'll generate a report. I'll give you guys case cards. It's gonna be very basic. I mean, it just happened on Andrews and McNabb. You guys were both going the flow of traffic. I don't know. She might have stopped. I don't know. And you just minimal damage. Minimal. I'm gonna even specify it on the report. Minimal.
Because I didn't even feel it. If I would have felt something, I would have stopped. But like there was nothing to feel.
It's like he just stated. You know, it's rush hour. Everybody's trying to get home. You know, it's probably late at night. I mean, we do get tired. We're human beings.
I understand.
And you know, you might have just oh shoot. You know, and thought nothing of it. You know, no intent.
Of course.
You didn't want to.
No.
Okay. So I'll just do that.
She's really worried about me calling her.
Yeah, you know, she stated it, so
that's not cool with me. I'm not gonna do it as long as she's civil. But I tried to talk to her and she was mean. But like, I'm not a malicious person. But if you're gonna try to use your position of power, that's not cool.
I mean, you did. I mean, you are in the right track of where I would be if I was in your foot. If someone was trying to leverage that on me, I'd be like, no problem. You know, we'll go ahead and type up whatever the law enforcement has to do. There's always ways that you can say like, hey, I need a report or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's. I mean, hey.
I'm not sure.
You know, I mean,
I'm busy.
I mean, you're a lawyer, but hey, but 5-10 minutes of your time. You know, sometimes, you know, it could either. I'll see what she wants to do. If not, then 15-20 minutes, I'll give you guys an exchange of information, get you guys out of here. Maybe you're hungry, you want to go home. And Miss Elizabeth, quick question. So it's. You sure you don't want to do this? You know, like amongst each other, or you feel more comfortable if you have a report generated? What do you think? Yeah. But would you be willing to? Okay. All right. So that way, because what I'm trying to avoid is insurance premiums, and then this will follow you. I mean, whether you want to or not, or follow them. You know what I mean? Like once you try to trade in your car, you're trying to resell it. So, all right. Let me. Okay. You're gonna be like, wow, one sheet of paper for all that time you took. But, all right, so basically this is called an exchange of information.
Okay.
You're gonna go ahead and have their mutual information as well as they're gonna have yours, okay? This is just in case, right here is the case number of this crash report.
Yes, sir.
I didn't put anyone at fault.
Okay,
I didn't put anyone at fault. Like I said, if you want the official report, it's going to be ready within 7 to 10 business days.
Okay.
You could either go to sheriff.org.com, or if you want, you could just go to our Pompano District Office.
Okay.
Okay, so, and then this is also just for records and safekeeping and for insurance purposes. So, like I said, you're not gonna get a ticket. That's not what it's about. I didn't witness it anyways.
Okay.
But just gonna be cognizant. I don't know what.
I mean, if I knew it, then I would have.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing on the front of my car.
Yeah,
basically.
I know. Things happen.
I hear you.
But just in case, I rather for myself also, like in case if you guys later on find each other somewhere and then you guys want to duke it out. I mean, I just rather it's on camera. Everything's at peace. You guys are leaving at peace.
We're getting married in a few months.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
So believe me, this is the last thing we would want.
Well, happy marriage. I mean, all that stuff, and you guys are good to go.
Thank
you
you,
don't have to be here anymore.
Thank you,
thank you for actually being patient. Any other questions for me or anything like that?
If you could share, what was the conversation?
I'm gonna be very blunt and very honest with you. She just kind of felt intimidated by somewhere along the lines of hearing. I don't know if she heard. I don't know if it was the wind, but she just stated that she kind of felt nervous about the fact of maybe getting IA involved and all that stuff. And I was like, well, that's really, I can't do anything about that. But
is it intimidation because I'm a big guy, or because I'm smart and I know that, and that's a position?
I mean, I think that maybe number two is more of the correct. Now, I mean, I can't tell you what to do from here on in, but if you just, if you feel comfortable and satisfied with this whole interaction towards the end, squash it and let it go. You know what I mean? But that's up to you.
I mean, I told her phone number's on it, right?
Oh yeah.
So I was like, let her cool off for like a day or something. Yeah. Some people immediately call the insurance company.
She was actually willing to just let this whole thing go.
So she thought she was running away.
But the whole thing is that the whole internal affairs thing. She told me that she's been involved in one many years ago. So that for us was like, oh crap. You know what I mean? I mean, if you have nothing to fear and you're doing your job correctly, I'll go to internal affairs every day.
Well, then she should have never started telling me, you don't know who I am, and what am I going to do to you?
That's my whole position. I told her, I was like, I don't know, maybe let her cool off for a day, text her and be like, hey, let's sort this out outside of the insurance. If I don't do it in a couple of days, whatever. But if she's going to go balls to the wall with the insurance and stuff,
she was actually, like I said, I mean, she was scared shitless about that whole mentioning of IA. She was like, oh crap. You know what I mean? But like I said, if you're doing your job correctly,
when you do that, just be like, if you want to convey this to her, we'll handle it outside of insurance.
Yeah, I mean, this could have been done in 5 minutes.
I know.
Tell her to send a text message or something. Be like, hey, let's sort this out, and then we'll say, go get an estimate. If we don't handle it within a couple of days, go through insurance.
I don't even think she cares about it, to be honest.
Keep the insurance about it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I won't do it.
Yeah, because that's exactly what I want to avoid, you know?
If you want to keep your nasty attitude and all the stuff that she was doing and saying to her, then I'm going to retaliate against
I'll be honest with you. I think that brought her down from 60 to 0 really quick. So I think she just totally forgot about how big he is and that he's a guy and all that stuff. You just heard internal affairs. She was like, oh shit, no, I don't want no problem.
Well, then don't threaten me and tell me you don't know who I am and you don't know who my husband is.
You understand?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you.
Convey it to her.
Yeah, I'll definitely
Yes,
convey it. I mean,
thank you.
that's my job to be a peacemaker also, you know what I mean?
course.
So, I mean, I'm out here. Once I'm done, 07, I literally want to take this off and just be a civilian. Like, don't look at me. I'm not trying to make eye contact with anybody, you know what I mean? So, but you guys are good. I mean, just,
Thank you, officer.
just
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Like again, happy marriage, you know?
Thank
so,
you.
All right,
Thank
so
you,
go home,
officer.
get some
Appreciate
rest, and get something to eat.
Thank you.
All right, Elizabeth. So we're good. So here's your license. Here's your registration, making sure that everybody gets the right information. Here's your exchange of information.
Okay.
All that time that I was hiding back there for one sheet of paper,
Right.
basically it's
Well,
just
I know you gotta fill out like
yeah,
9,000 bucks.
yeah. So it's just basically like you probably know this. So this is the case number. It's going to be generated within 7 to 10 business days. Sheriff.org, or if not, you could visit our Pompano district office to get the report, or you can probably even print it out. So they left peaceful. They really didn't want, felt towards the end that this could have been handled much easier. But I told them, I said, hey, but next time, don't make these threats, you know what I mean? It makes everyone nervous, you know what I mean?
And you told him that.
Yeah, I did.
The only
I
reason
did.
why I made a
did.
report because you made threats to internal affairs.
Exactly. And that's kind of what I told them, that like, hey, forget about the fact that you're a big looking dude, and now you're saying those things. It's kind of like, crap, this could have been avoided 5 minutes.
Yeah. It could have been avoided if you would have stopped, because like I said, when she hit me, I didn't know what damage was done to my car, but she
Exactly.
just flew around me and then hauled ass.
Yeah.
You knew you hit
Well, if it makes you feel any better, he did say that he would maybe try to reach out to you maybe in a couple of days to say just so you know, because they actually want to make sure that your car gets fixed if you want to. If he does, if you receive it, just be like, hey, no, it's okay. I'm fine. My insurance is going to take care of it, and that'll be the end of it.
Yeah, but like I said, if she would have stopped and got out of the car, as soon as she hit me, I put my car in park and I started to get out. She just whipped around me and hauled ass. How do you know you didn't hit me?
Yeah.
And she had range transfer in the front of her car. Officer Negron said that. He was over there trying to wipe it off and everything.
Yeah. Well, I told her, I said, hey, listen, her boyfriend kind of messed it up on her, because he was like, yeah, well, look, the damage is minimal, but she originally had told me that no, she didn't even touch your car, and I said, well, your boyfriend just stated that, look, there's a scratch mark, you guys were trying to clean it off, and it's clearly a scratch that could be buffed off.
Right.
I said, you're at fault. And the report reflects that, because her name's at the top, you're at the second.
And like I said, if she would have stopped, I wouldn't even care. It's so minimal damage on my car. But no, you took off. I didn't even know what the damage was, and then I come up to your window and I'm like knocking on your window, like, hey, you hit me.
And then the guy comes and says,
I said, you hit me. And she's like, I didn't hit you. What are you talking? Not to intimidate her, to let you know I'm not an asshole.
Right.
I'm not some scumbag trying to make you whatever. I said, I didn't hit. I said, oh, bitch, I know you fucking hit me. Yes, you fucking hit me.
I mean, it's a very distinct feeling. You're like, oh, even if it's just a, fender bender.
Yeah. And
But-
then the reason why I stood right there is because you took off on me once. You're right here to go jump on 95.
Yeah.
Really, lady?
So I'm really happy that nothing, it didn't progress to anything bigger, that you're safe, that they're even safe.
Yeah.
And I just said, hey, you know what? I mean, cool it with that whole thing. That's not cool, man. So I took it upon myself to just be like,
that.
come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You admitted to it, right?
Yeah. He was just kind of like, well, because, she came a little bit belligerent. I said, yeah, but dude, I mean, come on. You know what I mean?
Sitting in traffic for 2 hours waiting for Pompano to show up.
As a matter of fact, well,
4 o'clock I called.
I was actually driving over here and I got this, but this is not even my zone, but my partner gets here at 9 or 10, so we're always happy to help.
All right, I appreciate it.
Do you have any other questions for me?
No,
You're
I'm
good?
I'm good.
Okay,
and like I said, I wasn't even going to...
I know. This could have been resolved in 5 minutes.
I know. I just looked at the damage. I was like, oh my God, I'm out here wasting my time for this shit. But, you ran? Oh, hell. You turned your camera off.
Okay, go on now.
Yeah, please make sure you turn your camera off.